All right, here at the course, we're going to try to get this Grint stuff figured out here. They did an update around May 11th, and everything's been crap since, basically. I pay for it mostly for the shot tracking, and besides all my shot tracking data being basically gone, I'll show you guys later, the on-course tracking as you go just doesn't seem to work right. There was a recent update this morning. I uploaded on the way here. It doesn't look any different. My data's still missing. So we'll see how it goes. We'll play a couple holes, try to get ahead of the group that's coming up behind us, get a little space, and then I'll kind of go through how it's working. So on the new format here, first hole, tap the GPS, figure out where we are here. Yep, looks good on the tee. So you hit the little ball here, brings up driver, and then I'll hit my shot. We'll go up there and find it. All right, going up my ball here. It's a decent drive up the right. I'm really stiff though. Let's see where we're at here. Okay. Looks right. So I'm gonna hit end track. We're gonna do this step by step to show how it is just not working. End track. Yes, on the right side of the fairway, just inside it. So continue, complete and continue. Yeah, I'm about 48 yards from the pin. Front pin, I am going to hit my lob wedge, my 58. Let's hit next. I'll hit my shot. We'll go up there, we'll mark it. We'll just keep this up for a couple holes kind of as we go, and then I'll show you how it's not, like even once you continue the hole, it's not logging them properly. All right, going with the ball. That was a good shot back there. Got about 4 feet. Go back to our Grint here. GPS is taking a second here on this one. Yeah, I had the yardage pretty close there. So yeah, end track on the green. We'll call this 5. Complete. I'm going to tap the upper right here. After I do the putt, we'll enter the score. All right, I got that. So it's a good start. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to add the score. And it's showing that I teed off with a gap wedge. This is what's driving me crazy. I mean, I just did the shot tracking. It's supposed to have logged that shot as a driver off the tee, 289 or whatever it was, up the right. And for some reason, it's defaulting to these club selections. So you go in here, go up, and that was the TSI 3 off the tee. I hit the fairway. First putt distance 5 feet, birdie. So I'm gonna hit enter here, which you'd think you'd be done. And then we'll tee off on the next, and we'll do this on the next hole again. And when I get to the end of this hole, I bet you anything, when I go back and look at the scorecard, it is defaulted to the gap wedge off the tee again, but we'll see. So let's hit enter. I'm standing at the next tee, so we're gonna do our shot track. With our little ball, driver, and here we go. All right, so we're show you guys coming up my ball. I pulled that a little bit, but I got a good bounce off the side of that hill there. So let's see where we're at here. All right, looks right. End track. Left edge of the fairway. Let's just, so we can add a few more here. Let's go ahead and lay up. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and hit a 9-iron. That's fine by me. No, forget it. I actually want to try to do something here. So what clubs did I bring? Let's hit a hybrid. All right, I'll hit the shot. We'll go up there and finish out the hole, and we'll see what it logs. All right, coming up my ball. I hit kind of a bullet. I wish I'd got it up in the air a little more. I think I had to be up there by the pin. But on the fringe, it looks like a little 8-iron gap wedge pitch for eagle. Okay, we're in end track. Yeah, not the fairway. So we're going to scroll down here to fringe. Just short, short left just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Counting my paces here in my head, what it would be. So we are 50 feet complete. Let's keep it going. Okay, pretty good shot on that. Took kind of a right kick on me, but that's going to be a gimme birdie there. Let's log it all in here and see where we're at on this. So I screwed up back there. I did not hit the club that I was going to do. I forgot to shot track. I'm trying to do all this at once for you guys and move quickly so we can get ahead of this group. So we'll just go to add score here. It's showing that I hit a driver. That's a plus. That's a rare thing. But I was in the fairway. And first putt distance is not 50 feet from the fringe because I did not putt that. It's gimme. Enter. Okay, now let's check the scorecard here. And it's showing on the first hole. You guys saw me change it. It reverted back to a gap wedge off the tee. I don't understand. It's just horrendous. You can fix it after every hole. You can fix it as you go. And at the end of the round, they're all wrong. Every shot track you put in off the tee is wrong. And then, like I said, you go to the end of the round and none of your data is logged on your shot proximities and stuff, which is why this app is so valuable typically. They have just botched it with this entire update. I've tried it on multiple devices. I don't know if it just screws over Android people. I've tried it on 3 Samsung devices and it just does not work. I'm going to send this video to them as well. Hopefully we can get this fixed. I'm going to try to play a little golf now. Instead of worrying about this, because it is beyond frustrating on course, I would not pay for this. If it wasn't attached to my phone, I'd throw it in the trash. But they didn't update this morning. Maybe they're trying to get things sorted out. But it'll do that after every hole. Like I'll play the next one, and then it'll show that I teed off with like a 5-iron on number 2 instead of a driver. And like I said, and then at the end, none of my putting statistics are in there. None of my proximity data shows up in the app. It's all just wiped, and it's just terrible. Absolutely terrible. A little break here, so I'm just going to show you guys what I'm barking about in the app about the data not even being logged. I mean, besides the tracking screwing up the scoring and you know how it logs it in the scorecard. So like on like the last rounds, since they've done the update, like if you go to the most recent drives and stuff, like you're supposed to be able to, you know, tap on these for where they were and everything. There's like of the last 10 rounds since they've done this update, there's like of these last 20, you know, which should just be from the last round and a half. There's like 5 from the last 10 rounds. And then when you say, do you get to your proximity? This is where it's all about for me on this app, and there's nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. I can show you guys a picture of what this is supposed to look like with all these dots where you can tap on them. It shows the shots individually. Same thing with the putting data. Like I've logged every putt. It's got all my old courses in here, 2 years of data, but you change it and nothing changes. I mean, it just doesn't work at all. I would scroll back through my photos to try to find so I could show you guys. This is what that proximity stuff is supposed to look like in the app if you log all your shots, if you shot track all your shots. This is the most recent ones I could find where I screen capped some of it. So I was checking on to see how I've been doing with my long irons recently, you know, so that's the most recent 20 with my long irons at whenever this was, probably around the 9th or 10th, and my long irons overall, you know, and then you can tap on each dot to see the time and date and like how far each one was, you know, I mean the exact details of it. And this is how you keep track of your progress and things that are bugging you. Like if I notice everything's on the left half of one of these circles, it's like, wow, I've been pulling it more than I realize. And you know, where you can apply this to your game management and everything. I mean, this is the true value of the app. So I mean, unless you're using the Grint for just I mean your handicap, which I wouldn't even do. I wouldn't pay for this just for the handicap purposes. I'd just get with my local